Hello everyone and welcome to another review. Today we're going to go ahead and touch upon the fragrance from the house of Bond No. 9. The fragrance is called I Love New York for Marriage Equality. Now this fragrance was released in 2012. It is clearly and obviously, if you haven't understood it by now, it's an ode to the Marriage Equality Act for New York, which was, I believe, 7/24/2011. So for the year before it, they released a fragrance kind of celebrating it, and the bottle uses kind of the same logo that the marriage equality kind of movement used, right? Now, you can see from the bottle design, it's just like the other Bond bottles. It just has a different kind of face on it, which Bond always does. And when you're purchasing it for 100 milliliter, you can purchase it for $175, and a 50 milliliter will run you about $105 retail. If you look around, you can definitely find this one a little bit cheaper because a lot of sites kind of have it off. There were some main sites like Nordstrom which were sold out for it, so you may have a little bit of an issue looking for it, but you might not. So give it a chance and check it out. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and get right into the actual fragrance itself. Notes of the fragrance are listed on the screen, and the big takeaway here is this didn't really meet what I was expecting for the fragrance. When I think of marriage equality, I was thinking about, okay, this is something that's going to be good for both men and women. I was expecting a unisex scent, and it is marketed as a unisex scent at that. But this is a really masculine scent. So what I mean by that is you're going to get woods in this. You're going to get incense. You're going to get it's a really beautiful cashmere wood, and it's a really beautiful incense, and it gives it a take of a spicy, woody type of a scent. And that really kind of remains throughout and throughout. There is a plum note in this, but the plum isn't prominent, so I wouldn't call it a plum fragrance. Or if somebody was asking me, well, is there a fruity fragrance or is there a plum type fragrance that you would recommend? This is not something that I would recommend for it because it's not kind of one of the things that really jumps out to me. So it's a slightly citrusy type of a note to it, but it really is cashmere and woods and incense, or spicy woods is essentially what this is. And to me, that spicy woods type of a scent really is more of a masculine scent rather than a female scent. So this is one that I would recommend for men more so than I would ever recommend for women out there. Of course, if that's your prerogative and you feel like wearing it, go ahead and by all means wear it. It's a fragrance that I spray usually 4 or 5 times. I go a little bit heavier on this because it is lacking a little bit of power. It has staying power on your skin as far as longevity goes, but as far as projection goes, it just does not have the projection that really lasted, which is kind of a shame because it is a pretty decent scent at that. It's a good scent that you can go ahead and wear year-round. Because of that lack of projection, you can go ahead and pull this one off anywhere. My biggest gripe with this scent is it doesn't really fit in occasion. I think it's a good casual scent that you can wear kind of out and about and doing things, but I wouldn't necessarily wear this one to the club. I wouldn't wear it necessarily to work at that. I would just wear it in casual situations. This is a fragrance that I would tend to shy away from the younger generation. So if you're on the younger side, I would kind of stay away from this fragrance. If you're on the older side, I think this fragrance is a little bit more suited towards you at that. Compliment-wise, I did not get compliments with this fragrance, and I actually don't expect this to be a compliment fragrance. It's a fragrance that is kind of just there. It smells good, but it's not good for compliments, is my opinion at the end of the day. And as far as performance, the longevity goes, longevity was varied for me. So sometimes I get 4 hours, and other times I got 8 hours. So it kind of jumped there, and I suspect it's kind of the performance that it was in the heat. I noticed in the heat it tends to burn off a little bit quicker than I would like. All right. So if I was to go ahead and give this fragrance a rating, I give this fragrance a rating 2.5 out of 5 stars. It gets 2.5 out of 5 stars because it doesn't smell bad. It's kind of like in the middle range, like perfectly in the middle range. The performance, sometimes great, sometimes bad. Smell, kind of middle of the range. Compliments, it does not get any compliments. But on the flip side, it is a little bit on the unique side. I know there are a lot of spicy, woody scents, but there's something that's just a little bit different about this scent than it is. It's a little bit disappointing that the fragrance, you know, for what it's being marketed as, isn't as feminine as a fragrance. I would have liked to see a fragrance that is a little bit, you know, more double leaning at that, but this one doesn't. It's definitely for the guys out there, a little bit more suited for that. All right, so that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, please feel free, send me a message or leave me a note. Let me know what your thoughts are on this fragrance. It has been out a while. I'd love to hear what you guys think about it. All right, thank you guys, take care of yourselves, and you guys have a great day.